to write. Master of the screen, Enigma supreme. Pixels obey his twisted dream. Master of the screen, chaos unseen. Lights flash, shadows crawl, Enigma reigns, he takes it all. Mystery cloaks his power enthralls. Joystick clenched, his weapon of choice, the conqueror's laugh, the villainous voice. Master of the screen, Enigma supreme. Pixels obey.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well. It's our first bonus stream of the week, and it's a bourbon stream. So, I'm trying to get Whiskey to come up here, and he's big timing me. So let's see if he'll come up here. Come on, Whisk. Come on. Come on. You can come up here. Come on. He wants bribery. He's not getting it. Okay, so my name's Enigma. I am a variety streamer on Twitch, Twitter, Rumble, and YouTube. Hope you're having a great week so far. Happy Taco Tuesday for you. I had tacos for dinner, so now it's time to have some delicious bourbon, and it's time for Whiskey. What are you doing? Come on. Yeah, you're such a weird dog. Time for some bourbon, and we're going to play more Dragon Quest XI. So, today's bourbon, this week's bourbon, bonus bourbon, is Four Roses Single Barrel Select. So, or just single barrel. For those who have been to my channel before, when I've done bourbon streams, you know what I'm about to say, but I'll go ahead and go do it for those who don't know. For all you aspiring alcoholics out there, let's go ahead and talk about the differences between our bourbons. Now, or in this case, so it's for whiskeys, but it is for bourbons. I know whiskey. My dog's name is Whiskey, and every time I say that, he loses his mind. First of all bourbons are whiskeys, but not all whiskeys are bourbon. Legally, you cannot make bourbon outside of the United States. You could have the best recipe in the entire world for bourbon, and you could you can do everything the right way, age it the right way, use the right amount of corn, etc., etc., etc. And if you do it in Europe, it's not bourbon. Legally, you can't call it bourbon. It is uniquely an American spirit. It's very similar to tequila. Tequila you can only do in Mexico, even if you have everything correct. You can't legally call it tequila unless you make it in Mexico. But in the case here, we have with whiskeys, especially bourbons, there are three types. Okay, your most common type is called blended bourbons, which are, they could take hundreds of barrels and blend them together in order to get one uniform taste. Think of it like McDonald's, right? McDonald's does not like uniqueness of flavor in their food. They want you to be able to get a quarter pounder in New York and eat it and then enjoy it or whatever, and then go to Los Angeles. Let's just say it takes 8 hours to fly to Los Angeles. You get off the plane, you go to McDonald's there, get a quarter pounder. They want them to taste exactly the same. That's what a blended bourbon and a blended whiskey really is that they don't care about uniqueness of flavor or it being necessarily smooth or whatever. They want to make sure that the bottle that you get in New York tastes the same as the bottle you get in Los Angeles, tastes the bottle you get in New Orleans, Chicago, wherever, that they taste the same. Then you have your small batch bourbons. Your small batch bourbons tend to be like blended, but they're smaller, and usually they focus more on flavor, and they focus more on trying to be smoother, okay? They tend to be more expensive because they don't have uniqueness of flavor. You can still, if you get a bottle of small batch bourbon, there could be in the same grocery store, you could look at the same brand of two bourbons that say small batch on them. You know, for Four Roses, for instance, does a small batch. They might taste different, not dramatically different, but different. And then we have the single barrel, which is what this is. A single barrel comes out of one barrel, and that is uniquely its own flavor. So you will not find a lot of bourbons that taste the same that way. All right. So now that we're properly educated with our wait a minute. Okay. With our alcoholic knowledge, let's look at our quest catalog, because I know we have one that we've not done yet, and we can do now. All right, so been asked to go to a desert island far west of Oahu and beat the nightclubber with the buff pep power. All right, so let's go ahead and magic our way to where they want us to go. If I can figure this out, of course. There. Oh, I should have gone to the sea. Oh well. But that's the differences between their bourbons. And tonight we're having a single barrel. Delicious Kentucky bourbon, exactly, Alucard. And it doesn't always have to be in Kentucky either. You can get, as long as it's in America, you can call it bourbon. As long as it's in the United States, you cannot make bourbon anywhere else besides the United States, regardless of technique, recipe, whatever. It's still, to legally call it bourbon, you still must make it in the borders of the United States of America. You want me in the middle of a triad? I'm Troy McClure. You may have seen me in such films such as Evil Enigma Stream and Blood on the Highway. We are uniquely prepared for probably most of the game. We have been power leveling all day. We are R.I.P. Phil Hartman. Oh, since it's also on my mind, we also are doing it in our uniquely made Enigma branded bourbon glass, one that Alucard has. He bought one earlier this year. Oh, and that single barrel is so good. Yes, he does. He does have that. Single barrel bourbon is tends to be pretty smooth. That's pretty good stuff. We are doing pretty well here. We have been power leveling like crazy, and we're not done power leveling. We are going to continue to do so. That Man of War was like, screw that guy. Hey guy. I hope this is where we're supposed to be. So how's your evening going, buddy? Alright. Let's make sure I'm looking at this correctly. We still have to find these other side quests. Far West. We are definitely the Far West. And beat a nightclubber. We're looking for a nightclubber. That don't look like no nightclubber I've ever seen. That's a king slime. I don't see no nightclubbers around here. Relaxing is good, brother. Taking that R&R. R&R is good for you. Okay, I don't see any nightclubbers things around here. Let me make sure I'm at the right area. And then I'm going to look up where these other side quests are, because we've been all over the damn place. Blade. Yep, that's right. Ooh, nightclubber. Southwest edge of the map. Is there one I've not been to yet? That nightclubber's a big dude. That's a big man. That's a big monster. I haven't found this big monster yet, so. Because I'm at the west, not the southwest. Don't go down that road. It says south, so. I'm not worried about losing Enigma's Pep either, because we have the skill where we can always reload it, so. Oh, gosh.
Well, that was easy.
Easy. Endrick, level up. How close is he? He needs 20 for Axis of Evil, so we'll wait for that. Next one more level up. One more level up. Is it this island? Is this... That's not really an island, but... The mustaches are not my thing, I can tell you that. Ooh, good hit there, Serena. They make me itch, but it takes a while, I know that. Depending on your... genetics, I guess.
Not bad.
Alright, Jade levels up. How close is she to her next thing here? Pardon me. It's a flashback skill. Sacrifices user defense to order. Oh, strike back against all incoming. Huh, interesting. Well, that's definitely not it. It says southwest. Look, I mean, the thing is that there's the thing is in the map. Solta Incognita. It's an unknown island. Why isn't it on the frickin' map? That's the thing. And we have no interactive map. That's Dragon Quest X. I don't get that. Yes. Yeah, there are. People who grow those, probably for beards too, quite honestly. Okay. What the hell? Where is... I need... Yeah, play online. That was the very... That's where Final Fantasy XI first started. That was Dragon... not Dragon. That was Final Fantasy XI and Triple Triad, I believe. Oh, thank God. That is not what I'm looking for. That is. Where the hell is this island? Alright, you know what? I'm in the east. Enigma, how much have you had to drink? You're in the east, not the west. Have another pull of your bourbon there, Enigmas. You cannot be able to tell where you're at. Now, you've said yourself many times it's hard to be original now, and it is, but you still can be. They still can be original if they really put their mind to it, instead of just trying to... Okay, I don't know what that means. Oh, this is probably good. Let's get out of here. And because if she's hyped up, then maybe I don't need to do anything for her Puff Puff. So for her to use Puff Puff. So. Enigma can't tell east from west on a map. That's his problem. Oh, shit. Can we get out of here? Move. Not that we can't beat that thing. It's just I want to save Jade's pep for the Puff Puff if we need to. This is where we're looking for. There should be a big dragon-looking son of a bitch floating around here, or walking around here with a big old club. A club. And it's not them. I wonder what those big old trolls are worth as far as experience goes, though. I've already been up there. That's what we're looking for. Those big sons of bitches are right there. Use the buff, right? Yeah, that's how I feel too. Here we go, baby.
Well, that was easy.
And Rob levels up. Fat bastard. Nope. There we are. Bet your ass for 36. I definitely want that. Okay. All right. So there's a completed side quest. Of course, today is my first of 3 bonus streams I'm planning on doing. Desi Dish is out of town, my girlfriend. She'll be out of town until Friday, so when that happens, I go get a nice bottle of bourbon, and I do bonus streams. So, that's the plan. And I'll be on top of my normal streams that I do. Yeah, what do you think of that? That's right. We unlocked him by playing. Alright, miscellaneous. Alright, so there's 47 quests. There's only 3 left we've not done. Looks like one of them is grayed out, so we don't have access to that yet. Oh, but this one will tell us where they are. Okay. When night falls. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Let's go to here and zoom to here. It's true. We had to play. We had to, play through the game, and I could tell you there were. You remember when people used to grind for damn trophies and experience or gamer points and all that shit, and now it's just like just pay for it. I was trying to sleep until nighttime, but hey, whatever. Not everything has to be a challenge to me, Alucard, and I shouldn't be for some folks. Don't get off on hard challenges, but we should get off on enjoying the game. And to me, if you can unlock anything with a swipe of your card, why bother playing it? You know what I mean? Oh no. Yeah. I've had that shit happen. I can't tell you how many times I have played an MMO. Like, let's just take WoW for instance. And you're in town, and there's always somebody yelling over everybody, yelling in local chat. Hey, who wants to power level me? It's like, nobody wants to power level you, you dick. Go out and do quests like everybody else. I was hoping they would. Guys, let me take a quick little bio break. Something just hit me. I'll be back in just a second. I'm so sorry to do this. Give me a minute. Alright, sorry about that. Damn, that was pretty bad. See, to me, it's very simple. If you are paying... If you've paid for a game, if you have paid money for a game, and you... Let's just try this way. Let's just say you pay $60, $70 for a game, right? And then you pay another let's just say $20. Hey, Grizzled, welcome back. You pay another $20 to unlock everything, you know. Then what was the point of buying the game? You know what I mean? I guess I don't get it. You've paid all that money for the game. Enjoy the game. Play the game. I mean, am I wrong? Yeah. Well, there were also but when with PC stuff, like I remember my favorite PC game of all time is TIE Fighter. And TIE Fighter had like 3 expansions to it. But each one was it wasn't standalone, but you know, they did a great job. Okay, let's go over here. Look at Grizzled going all Triple H on us. Going all Lemmy from Motorhead. What do you got for us, girl? Prolific metal hunter ever. Glitters. One last request. Okay, well, let's see. Make sure I'm getting this correct. It's only request 32. Bah, yes, the game. Okay, so if we zoom out to... here. All right. Apparently it's down here. It's that gravestone right there. Okay. Still nighttime, so let's go turn this in. Plus, we haven't got into that Temple of Time yet. We need to do that, too. I know that the Fortress of Fear is where we're supposed to go. I don't think we can get there yet, though, because I don't think we have all the orbs, but we'll figure it out, like we always do. Quest completed. Alright. So quest catalog now. Mermaid and a shipwreck in Nautica who's looking for some legal advice. Okay, so let's transfer our way to Nautica and see what happens. So don't forget, guys, hit that follow button, subscribe on YouTube, all that wonderful stuff. Make me feel warm and fuzzy inside for helping a brother out. You know what I mean? Help me out. Of course, if you're looking for my bot, just reminded everybody about my Fourth Wall store. I just added a bunch of products there over the weekend. A lot of it with my logo. Well, all of it with my logo, actually. Thank you, Alucard. Alucard's one of the real ones. Alright. Well, he is the real one. Okay, let's see. Now that we're up here... I don't see anybody around a shipwreck. Looking for legal advice. And yes, you do. You try to, and you're a good dude. And I appreciate it so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. Can I get through here? Is this where this mission is? The Queen's private chamber. The Queen's private chamber, yeah. Doesn't look like it. See, this calls it... $47, $46, $45, $44, $43. It says quest 43. That's not it. I misnumbered them here. Hey, we all start somewhere, Alucard, myself included. A year ago, I didn't even know what I was doing on YouTube, and now I have 314 subs or something like that. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there, and I hope I get monetized this year. Okay, you'll find the mermaid and the shipwreck on the west side of town. Okay. Let's see if I can remember my east from my west this time. As I'm about to sneeze. This is the west side of town. Okay, can't get any higher than that. That's what she said. She ain't showing up on the map, though. Usually they kind of show up on the map. Well, there's a bright spot. What's that down there? Platinum ore. You don't really need platinum, but you got it. Ah, there's the ship. It's below. Here we go. Alright, here's our quest. North of the Strand, okay. So in order to get this done, we're going to have to go back and turn ourselves back into people. I am a fish outer. I am a fish. That's right, boy. Don't eat the fish. If you talk to, once you get halfway through the game, or to Act 2, you, the Queen of Nautica, that hot-ass mermaid, will turn you into a fish. back and forth. She turns you into a fish to protect you. To hide you from the evil. Now, Alucard, I'm pretty sure it's just Aqua. At this point, anyway. Alright. Yeah, if you want to turn into a mermaid again, or a fish, let me know. Aquaman, so well, you know, Momoa brought Aquaman. You know, people wanted to be Aquaman when Momoa was Aquaman. Of course, Momoa farts away more charisma than most people will ever have. Let's go to... Yes. Send us back to the ocean. Momoa's got a lot of charisma. He was a good Aquaman. He's going to be a better Lobo, though, to be fair. He's going to be a damn good Lobo. I guess someone's got to give Aquaman some credit. Yeah, he is a perfect fit for Lobo. I mean, hell, he looks like Lobo, for Christ's sake. Even without the makeup, he looks like Lobo.
Who else wants some?
Alright, we're back up here. I remember this place. We power leveled here earlier in the game. They did. They didn't pay him enough money. He was like, well, what are you going to pay me? And they said, this. And he's like, yeah, no, that's not enough. I'm an Avenger, for Christ's sake. Yeah, he had a very bad accident, and for him to get back into that, for him to diet and work out and get himself back into shape where he would be, people would believe him as Hawkeye again. He's like, it's going to cost you more than just, you know, a little bit here, you know, having my own show. That money and time, Alucard. It's because it's. Remember, people are paying you. Yeah, he almost died. People pay you for your time. They're not paying you for what you do. They're paying you for the time, because your time is what is the most valuable thing. Renner would have to go and I mean, he almost died. So there's a lot of work he'd have to do to get himself back in shape to be Hawkeye. Time is indeed money. Okay, so this will be the last side quest we can do, except for that last one. There's one more side quest we can get, but we've not seen it yet. Yeah, he's been through enough. If he's gonna do something, they're gonna have to make it worth his while. Now, what did we get there? I just want to see what it is. Sovereign Seal. Provides... Ice and darkness. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So that brings us to the last quest. We have 46 of 47 quests done. That can't even be accepted yet. So, but we've done all the others. So good. Ooh, get out of my way. Can I just zoom away from here? And without even having to go to see the queen? That would be actually quite nice. I guess so. Alright, so I do know there was a temple over here, this one. Let's see what we got here. And I'm not done with our grind yet either. We still have levels to go. I want to continue to level up. But yeah, if you look at a lot of people, men and women, who get roles as superheroes, superheroines, you know, whoever. Okay, I don't have the right thing there. They tend to they work out. They go and they you know, like when Chris Evans wasn't fooling anybody. Well, apparently he was on the convention scene over last year, and he went from being, you know, normal-sized Chris Evans to being, holy shit, Chris Evans is bigger than a frickin' house again. I wonder why. He wasn't fooling anybody. Alright. Continue leveling up. Because this is a good place to level up. I mean, let me look here. Let's just look at our key items. What do we have? Where's the ultimate key? Okay, we've got 4 orbs. 4 of the 6 orbs. Where's the ultimate key? That would be nice to have. Let's see. Okay. It is actually post-game. During the, after the actual storyline. So, we can't get the ultimate key yet, but we will. And we got shit to unlock with it. Alright. But anyway, what I had heard Alucard from Renner was he did not take the new contract because Disney was not paying him enough, and considering what his body had gone through in order for him to get back into shape to be Hawkeye, I don't blame him whatsoever. If you're going to do that, you need to pay the man to make sure he can get back into shape to honor the role. So I don't blame him whatsoever. Just how it works. Besides, we have a lot more stuff to unlock here. 25 for her. Yeah. Let's look at where our attributes are. That seems like a lot, but... Of course, you know what? Let's just go to the Fortress of Fear. That's a good place to level up, too. So, let's try that. Let's beat the shit out of these things, and then we'll head up there. Just for a change of scenery.
Well,
That was easy. And I don't know if we can get in there yet because again, we only have 4 of the 6 orbs, so it might tell us, "Hey, you can't get in there yet." Da, 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 da. Did take a shower. Then I had Taco Bell, which is probably why I had to make a pit stop right afterwards. I started streaming, and it's like, oh god, I got things to do. A sword of light. Sonic Boom! It melted away.
So this is it.
Something like that.
It's time to go and get our revenge.
That's right. You should have not cut your hair. Hey, thanks for coming in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going great. Oh, there he... Okay, there's... Oh, shit for brains. It's going great. Thanks for asking. I am having fun. Slowly growing, doing my best to improve and get better at my craft. And of course,
Mordegon's domain at last.
I'm drinking.
We
So
must be on our guard.
I stream every weekday.
Look out!
Oh gosh.
What in the...
Probably role-playing games. I like shooting and action adventure games too, though. I like all sorts of games. Oh, I think I know this guy. I used to work for this guy.
You eluded my blade. Of course, I would expect no less from the vanquishers of my fellow spectral sentinels.
I don't. No, I have not. I don't even know what that is. And if it's something I have to pay for, I'm damn sure not interested.
Gatekeeper of the Fortress of Fear. Lumine, you have done well to
Yeah, I'm Evil Enigma on Discord,
your story, and
but I'm never on Discord.
you shall not meet my master. You shall die like dogs at his door.
Damn. Alright, well. Someone's getting an ass whooping, and it's not going to be us. I'm Evil Enigma on TikTok. I need to post there more often. I don't ever post there. Let's just wait with you. And your turn. And your turn. Okay. Oh, he blocked our attack, naturally. Jesus. Okay, well, that hurt. I'm not on WhatsApp at all. Look at the crits. There's a crit. We're having lots of crits here. Okay. We're still gonna stick with the multi-heal. The only place I'm really active on social media like that is Twitter, so. And again, if you're trying to sell me something, the answer is going to be no. Knocked Eric down. I don't blame him. Eric was whipping his ass. Because I get tons of people who come in here trying to sell me viewers and all sorts of stuff, and it's against TOS, and I'm not interested in it. Down he goes.
Did I do all right?
You did fine. Thank you, Serena.
How could mere humans defeat the mighty Indignus?
A lot of power leveling is what happened.
Matters not. No matter how hard you fight, this world belongs to the Lord of Shadows. What is done cannot be undone.
Can it not be undone?
Past is lost forever.
Alright, there's 5 orbs then.
The Lord of Shadows awaits within. Onward. Hear me, Jasper. The fate that has bound us together for so long ends here. Today.
Don't mess with him. Okay, this is a star. Maybe this will heal us? That's my favorite. Okay. Da-da-da, do I continue? Yes, let's continue. Alright, so we're going to make sure we go through these levels judiciously and take full advantage of what they have to offer. Here we go.
Ha! Easy.
Okay. Dragon Riders. Okay, there's the entrance. Oh, I don't like that. Why doesn't... Why doesn't it show me where I've been? I would much rather the thing continue to...
Another one bites the dust.
That is new. My God. It's a good thing I'm not afraid of no ghosts. See, we've leveled up to the point where we're able to do really well here. That's how do you get that from opening a treasure chest? Frickin' Eric, man. He's the real MVP. Zombie mail. That's just nasty. And of course, we're going to continue our leveling, so I'm okay with this. That I don't know what we're going to do with, but let's whip its ass. Metal Dragon. Too stunned to move. Look at that. Way to go, Mechagodzilla. That's what we call a whipping of ass right there. Alright, there was a seal that we broke. Not the wind, but the seal. Eric is just
Did I do all right?
just nasty. Oh, okay. Now we have a lot here. More than one-on-one. Let's get you down first. Ooh. Or you could just beat him like he owes you money. And him too. Oops. We'll come back for you guys. I want to see what's over here now. Oh. Oh.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah, more metal dragons. Oh, and a rare one. Okay. Apparently that's a Christmas dragon. Clockworm. I don't know what he can do, but I want to get at least one of them down. Suffers a slight malfunction. Okay, now that I should have saved that for the big one. Ow. I'll take the slight malfunction there. There we go. Nathanath whooping.
Wonderful. Oh, goody.
Oh, goody indeed. Yes, I will, because she's got that. Okay, so we still have... That's worth 6, 13, 18 is next. And 13 for dual wield. I haven't gotten her dual wield because I don't see the point in getting her dual wield, but... I mean, what do I know? Holy shit, Snacks. A rare one. That's a Metal Slime King. Yes. Oh, well, never mind. Pride of the Valkyries. Warrior Princess headdress, Warrior Princess dresses. Okay, we need to look at those. Because we love ourselves some Warrior Princesses, don't we? We'll take it. 2 down. Okay. Oh, he took a licking there.
We win again.
Oh yeah, it's just nasty. Okay, before we go any further here, I want to make sure we are looking at our items that we can craft. Warrior Princess headdresses and Warrior Princess dresses sounds like something I really want to take a look at for our gals.
Did I do all right?
Alright, let's see. You can hit him. Oh, this will be good if we get him down. Okay. No! That's what I get. My own fault. Okay, that was a shot. He's not running yet. Come on. Up your butt, Jobu. We'll see how much experience that gets us. $71,000. I'll take it.
Things are looking up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. I think everybody at Serena's got it. Yeah, everyone but Serena leveled up. Alright, the Blade of Ultimate Power. Next is going to be that strength. That strength upgrade is going to be nice, so we're kind of waiting on that. Eric, your turn, my friend. Let's see. We have 20. You have 18, 7. I did get those. Okay. Take that. Not yet. He's about to get that though. Once he gets that, his grid will be completely filled. Jade. That's 25. 20. Okay. Rob. That's 36. Yep. Wait for that. Henrik. 13 and 9. Okay, so we're almost there for Henrik as well. And everyone got full health and magic from doing that too. Nice shot. Jade just breaking out the whooping stick. All right. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I probably got like 12 or 13 more. Yeah, 34. That's Queen's Robe. Metal Slime Armor. Clothes. Warrior Princess Dress. An artful amethyst is what I need. And it's not anywhere as good as what we have. So why bother? Love Potion. That's disturbing to look at. And a Pale Pearl. Interesting. Okay, how about helmets? That would be an upgrade for Jade. And we would need a Savvy Sapphire. Where we get Savvy Sapphire? Let's see. DQ11. Savvy Sapphire. Light blue gem used. Oh, Swindler King set. The Darkwood. Sniffelheim. I need 2 Savvy Sapphires. Alright. This is Fortress of Fear, the battleground. But wait, this says there can be bought. Let's first, before we do this. First of all, we haven't turned in any metals in a long time, so let's turn in some metals. That's right, baby. I don't know if they have Savvy Sapphires for sale yet, but we're going to turn in our metals that we have, because we've gotten probably quite a few. Whether or not it's going to get us an item or not remains to be seen, but let's take a look. $10, okay. Okay. Not as good. Ain't no Sapphire here. Baby, how come I can't have no Sapphire? Okay, according to this, I do need 2 Savvy Sapphires, and one of them, they're in sparkly spots. One of them is in the Sniffelheim region at the railway station, so let's go check that out. It's a flying whale. Kind of liked it better when Final Fantasy IV did it, but hey, whatever. Alright. There's an ultimate key thing here which we can't unlock yet. According to this, there should be Savvy Sapphires at sparkly spots. That's a Royal Ruby, not a Savvy Sapphire. The reason why I go Dusty for that, for those who don't know, that's my Dusty Rhodes voice, American Dream. Oh, holy shit. Okay, I did not expect this. Is that when he was in WWF back in the 1980s, Dusty Rhodes had a manager, and it was 3 Sapphire. Now, according to Dusty, according to the American Dream himself, the late American Dream, Dusty wanted to have himself a beautiful woman as his manager. And Vincent Kennedy McMahon came out and said, "No, baby, you can't have a beautiful woman. You gotta have a common woman. You can't have a 10. You gotta have a 2."
Another one bites the dust.
So instead of getting himself a Missy Hyatt, he got himself another lady who was not happy about it at all. But he made it work. That's how Dusty Rhodes worked, baby. The American dream made things work. There's a savvy sapphire. Only one, though. Okay, so, oh, treasure chest. Imperial. Emperor's attire, Emperor's robes, okay. So that will respawn in about 15 minutes real time. So let's just kill some stuff here. Although, da-da-do. Sure, why not? What the? Damn it, what the hell? Ah! There, jeez.
Did I do all right?
You did fine, girl. Anyway, so that's why I say Sweet Sapphire, the seventh Sapphire. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Which my Dusty is not that great, so I understand if you don't get it. Just the son of a plumber. I should have hit the other one. Those can breathe. Ah, Jade smash. Oh, well. Ow. That's right, Grizzled Entertainment, the American Dream.
Easy.
Dusty's here. That's what happens, baby. Yeah. Will not pretend like my Dusty is very good, but at least I got the lisp down, yeah. That's right, baby. He's hit me with his tentacles up in here. Oh, because the tentacle was blocking him. That's right, baby. Bionic elbow. Bam. Gotta do the Dusty Bionic elbow. Dusty was hilarious. And for those who don't know the story about Dusty, he was Geniathin back in WCW when it was the NWA, and Ted Turner bought the NWA, at least the Mid-Atlantic area, not the NWA, but Mid-Atlantic, and Dusty was booking the territory, and they told him, that Ted Turner bought it, and so the lawyers at TBS, Turner Broadcasting, are like, we need less blood, we need less, violent storylines. We realize it's pro wrestling, but can you tone it down on the blood? And Dusty said, "Sure, baby, we can definitely tone it down on the blood." And the very next week, he had the Road Warriors come out on national television and jam a spike into his eye, and he just bled like a stuck pig all over himself. And so Dusty got fired, baby, because he could not, he just couldn't stop it. He just had to have the gore and the blood, baby, yeah. Is this where I want to be? It's not. After all that. Try that down there, baby. Yeah, it was a very violent spot. They actually showed it on TV for weeks later, but they had to blur out Road Warrior Hawk and Animal, like, again, basically gouging out Dusty's eye almost with a frickin' spike from their shoulder pads. The old bat of the sea. Well, that's not who I wanted to attack, but we'll take it. No lemon for the calamari, that's for damn sure. Here we go, baby. Take it.
Well, that was easy.
It was easy. Not here either. Well, we've probably been away long enough. Let's go see if we can get another Sapphire. go up here, baby. Plus, we might have to make that damn, Valkyrie dress if it's a cosmetic thing for Jade. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Warrior princess stuff. That's right, baby. Yeah, nothing else has shown up yet. Might not have been enough time. Not yet. Let's fight a couple of things. Down. You might get 2 attacks, but you ain't getting nothing out of it.
Another one bites the dust.
Yes. Okay, well. Oh, gosh. That's Dragon Quest 8. Good lord. I don't want 8. Man, I do want 8. I want to play 8, but unfortunately 8's not available on a lot of these on modern consoles, so that's what I wanted. Okay. I'm looking for Algorithum. It's there? Okay, well. Shit on a shingle. We're actually closer than I thought, but not exactly. Oh, that's right. We don't need that right now. Just out of curiosity. Now we're gonna level again soon. I like it. I like leveling up. Leveling up is my friend. Our friend. Level up. Thank you, boss. Hey, Guff. Well, that's not exactly what I wanted, but hey, whatever. Ah, you missed.
Did I do all right?
Ah. I do miss Desi when she's not here. Believe it or not. She's my girl. I love her. She's wonderful and amazing, and she has put... To be completely honest, guys, I have put her through a lot over the last month and a half. Now, now she understands why I was the way that I was, and believe me, if anybody would know, it would be her. Because she's gone through a lot of stuff in her life as well. But I think the best thing I can say about what happened is... There's something over there. Okay, well, give me... Where's that flying dragon thing? Is that when that kind of shit happens to you, it kind of gives you a, you know, kind of a new lease on life when you find out that everything's okay. But I'm very fortunate and lucky to have Desi, and I will always say that. If I live to be 200, I will continually say that. Nothing, huh? There's supposed to be a Savvy Sapphire around here. I don't know why there's not. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I, like, abused her. Of course I did not. But I damn sure abused myself, and she didn't like it. I don't blame her for not liking it. I didn't like it either, so... I do not see... I still haven't found what the hell I'm looking for. Alright. Try it again. Still nothing, huh? Okay, there's maybe we have hope. Royal Roubaix. Looks like it's glowing. It is. All right. That was not what I wanted. Okay, Alright, so now we can finally forge that damn hat. Interesting. Okay, this will be interesting. First of all, this is cosmetic, then I'm going to do the warrior princess thing too. Flourishes. This is going to be a Quattro Bash. Let's see it, baby. Turn it over for me. +3. Oh, Dara, thank you so much for the raid. How you doing, brother? Thank you for coming in. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are, what the hell am I doing? Okay, I was about to put this on. It is cosmetic. Look at that. Oh, so now we got to make the dress, right? To see what it ends up looking like. What are we missing to make the dress? Welcome in, everybody, on Rumble. My name is Enigma. I'm a variety streamer, Twitch, Twitter, Rumble, and YouTube. Do me a favor while you on your way in, kicking the tires, hit that follow button on Rumble. To help me out. I am trying to get as far as I can. Okay, here we need an awful, artful amethyst. Okay, well, where the hell do we get that? I need one artful amethyst. We're playing Dragon Quest XI. Having a good time. You can't purchase them there. Okay, Zarvos region. It says here they're at the Hodo Steppe, which is just where we are. So if that's the case, let's look around here. Yeah, no one cares, Eric. You just continue to kick ass. Battleground region, path trial, which we haven't done yet. Alright, let's take a look. First of all, I do know there's an area... Well, we were looking for sparkly things, so let's look for sparkly things. Glad to hear it. I'm glad everyone's doing well. What is that down there? That's the... Is that our amethyst? If that's our amethyst, I will gladly take it and be done. But as usual, not letting me go get it. Even though it's a delightful hot spring. I like hot springs. I don't know about anybody else, but hot springs are my jam. There's lots of sparkly things here. I can see them all over the place. We might have to get the bee to do it, which I'm okay with, but if I don't have to, I'm not going to. Let's do it to it, baby. Let's go get the bee so we can get those other sparkly bits and see if we can get our artful amethyst. That's right, baby. We're doing the awful amethyst thing, baby. But we need something that flies. Like that bee thing right over there. We need to take that bee. Come on, baby. Anyway, guys, we're doing a lot of endgame stuff, at least for the main story. I know there's something afterwards. We have power leveled like crazy. We're getting some of the best weapons and some of the best armor that the game has to offer, and we are just enjoying the hell out of the experience. So I definitely hope you guys do too. I really enjoy old school classic games like this. This is, while this is the latest of the Dragon Quest series, it is still very much a warm hug and comfort food to a lot of people who grew up playing classic turn-based JRPGs like me. You don't get... Come on, what the hell you... Really? You can't... Is this what we're doing today? Really? The bee jumps? It doesn't fly? Okay, well... Okay, I guess not. Warm comfort food for folks like me. I grew up playing classic JRPGs like the original Dragon Warrior / Dragon Quest. For anyone who does not know, the original Dragon Warrior is the original Dragon Quest. They're the same game. They just changed the name for whatever reason over here when Nintendo published it. So far, I'm not liking our findings here. I really am not liking our findings here. We're looking for an artful amethyst. Now, I do know, I see that up there, and I know that that's not what we're looking for, but I still will hit it just to see what happens. Hey, Neurodivergent One, thank you for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, see, I knew it wasn't what we were looking for. Oh, don't hit him. It's a waste of our time to fight him. Yes, please! Hit the follow, smash the like, I appreciate it so much. Yes, yes, yes! Okay, where we're looking for... let's try down here, I guess. There's another bee, which they don't fly. Explain to me why I have a bee that can't fly. It just jumps. Alright then, I'm gonna assume that this guide that I looked this up on or the AI is a freaking liar, because I don't see no artful amethyst around here. I got a lot of other shit, but no artful amethyst. What the hell? Okay, well, let's try another area. It might identify as a grasshopper. That's very true, Grizzle. But I didn't even think of that. Didn't even think of that. You're probably right. Alright, now that we're here... That's right. Okay. All right, Bebe. Let's go see what we can find out here. And we're not fighting things out here because there's really nothing here that is going to really benefit us, juice worth the squeeze kind of thing. We're going to go back to the Fortress of Fear to do some more leveling, which is the last level of the story part of the game, the main story. But I'm trying to grab things to make cool stuff, so here we are. Oh, grasshopper. Pull stone from my hand if you really want to, yes. Oh. That's a big old sumbitch right there. I am almost positive that's not going to yield what I want it to, but we're going to grab it anyway. Don't do that. Yep, see, I knew it. So if you're wondering why we're dodging all this stuff, it's not because I'm afraid to fight it, it's just simply because it's just not worth it. I haven't fought one of these. Oh, ran away. I'll fight you, because I haven't fought you before. Y'all thought I was kidding, and I'm not. That's called breaking out the whooping stick on a bunch of yo candy asses.
Another one bites the...
Yeah, it's another one bites the dust. Soil. Soul. More soul. Okay, I have no idea where to get an Artful Amethyst, but we need one more to make that warrior princess dress for Jade so she can look like a badass. Sleeping cats. Eric is the MVP too. I have him with all the good stuff. He is just the master of disaster. Apollo Creed is looking down right now going, damn, brother. It does say they're in the battleground. Maybe they're in the battleground. We'll go back up there. Oh, we have hope beyond hope up there. Just give me one. So I don't have to go to the battleground. Is it here? Is it here? Of course it's not there. Alright. He has it. You know what? I watched Rocky IV. I was dead serious. I was flipping through the channels. Today's Tuesday, right? Sunday night. And I wasn't feeling that great. You know, I don't make it sound like I was sick or anything, because I really wasn't. But I didn't feel right. That's a Sunny Century. Citrine, whatever you say it. Not what I wanted. And I was, you know, watching I was just flipping through the channels, and frickin' Rocky IV was on, and I went, you know what? I frickin' love Rocky IV, and I can't. The only reason why I love Rocky IV is the end speech. Rocky IV is so contrived and cheesy and everything, but you know what? That speech at the end that he gives about people changing is just great. Absolutely love that movie. So I watched the whole frickin' movie just to watch Rocky give the "if I can change and you can change, everybody can change." Just great, great shit. Love it. Get up there. What are you doing? You can't run up a rock. What's wrong with you? Okay, we're not going that way. But it's just one of those guilty pleasure kind of movies. If you're ready in the Rocky films, of course the first one's by far the best one, and then kind of peel off after that. But No, that's not gonna help. Yeah, these guys don't want to fight me because they know better. These guys are like, that's an ass whooping just waiting to happen. And we have this thing called self-preservation. Not going that way yet. Hey, stop it. If I can change, and you can change. Was that a... Yep, it was. No, it wasn't. It was just a flower. Frickin' flowers, man. Oh. Flowers. Good lord, y'all. What are they good for? Absolutely nothing. I know it's war, but hey, whatever. What you got over here? You're just chilling by yourself over here. You ain't got shit. So, piss off. You ain't got shit. Already back up at the top. What do you got over here? Anything? Anything? Fry. Fry. Bueller. Bueller. No. Bueller. 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 Let's go downstairs, boy. Let's go down to the lobby. Let's go down. Let's see. Let's see. I don't need no dragon. Use the Imagine Dragons, baby. Oh, X is being weird right now. Thank you for the lurk, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. Desi Dish is my wonderful, amazing girlfriend. She is currently in downtown Chicago. I didn't even ask her how people were taking the Bears' loss. I am a Steelers fan, so I took my loss far earlier than than the Bears did. But I'm imagining the Bears probably took it pretty well, and I will tell Bears fans take it pretty well because the Bears have been dog shit for a long time. Oh, please let this be what I'm looking for. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it either. It's the right color, but the wrong thing. Bears, Bulls, Bears, Bulls, Bears, Bulls, Bulls. But yeah, I'm a I was a lifelong Steelers fan. 6 Super Bowls, by the way. The only team that's got that many is the frickin' cheating ass New York Patriots. Nope, that's not what I want, and neither is that. And we didn't cheat to get there, by the way. In fact, the Steelers were so good in the 70s that they made up rules just so the Steelers couldn't win anymore. A lot of your pass interference in the NFL, you're welcome. And I'm not kidding. Pass interference today exists in the NFL because of the 70s Steelers. No, I don't want to fight that thing. It's not worth my time. But, we didn't cheat to get there like the New England Patriots and Tom Brady. Deflategate and all the spyglass and cheating that they did. That being said, Bears fans crack me up because they are, you watch Saturday Night Live and you watch the super fans that they used to do. I don't know if they're going to do the super fans anymore because George Wendt passed away. God bless George Wendt. I used to think that was, when I didn't live in Chicago when the super fans were a thing, when they were all over the televisions and such. And I used to think that, I still think that Saturday Night Live tends to be a caricature of how things actually are. That's what I wanted! Ha 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 ha! I wanted that. Okay, let's get out of here. So I used to, when you watch Saturday Night Live right now, and they do, well, let's not say right now. Let's just say when you watch them do, Bill Clinton or George H.W. Bush, impressions like that, they were volume turned up. They were very, they were not what they actually are. And for many of the presidents that we've had have had senses of humor about it. About when SNL does a... Ooh, I can't do that now. Okay, hold on. Thank you. Nice. Better. Nice. But they would do, again, caricatures. They weren't actually how George W. Bush or Bill Clinton or Barack Obama or George W. Bush or any of our presidents acted. So welcome back, Alucard. So I thought the Chicago super fans, when I lived elsewhere, were they were a caricature of how Chicago sports fans actually are, and come to find out, it's not. Oh, really? Wow. Okay. I mean, not quite the outfit I would have chosen for her, but we'll go with that. Let's save that, just because that took me a while. So then I moved up here to Chicago. I moved here in 2001, February 2000 and... No, February 2000. My mistake, because 9/11 hadn't happened yet. And so I was listening to sports talk radio here in Chicago. Bears. That's right. And I don't remember what year it was, but the Bears go through head coaches like crazy in this city. It's every time that there's a losing season, the fans call for the coach's head. They know what we crave, yes. So the Bears were looking for a head coach, and I think I've told this story, so Alucard and Grizzled have probably heard it before. But for those who might be here who don't know, I was listening to Sports Talk Radio, and they said, the guy on the radio was like, "Hey, who do you think the next head coach of the Chicago Bears would be? Call in 1-800 or whatever, and let us know who you think the coach should be." Now, we need to preface this before I go any further. The Bears have won one Super Bowl. One. And it happened in 1985. And there are people in this city to this day who still think that it's 1985. Like the Bears win the Super Bowl. Really? Keenan Thompson and Kel Mitchell are teaming back up. Keenan and Kel. Good for them. like Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. That's interesting. But anyway, I'm listening to sport, and there's a who should be so. But so anyway, the thing is that the '85 Bears, to a lot of Chicago fans, are they're still the greatest things in sliced bread. Okay, so the guy on the radio asks, "Who should the next coach of the Chicago Bears be?" And a guy calls in, and I swear to God, this is what he did. And I swear to God, this was my reaction to it. He says, "Who should be the next coach of Chicago Bears?" And the guy on the phone says, "Just get one of the '85 Bears to do it." And the guy on the radio is like, "What? The '85 Bears? Don't you want someone with some coaching experience?" He goes, "No, we don't need no one with no coaching experience. Just get someone out there that's, get just one of the '85 Bears. One of them. They'll take care of it. They'll do a good job. No, I don't care." And I had to pull over to the side of the road because I was laughing my frickin' ass off at
win again.
that answer. It was just get one of the '85 Bears to do it. They'll take care of it. It'll be no problem whatsoever. I was dying laughing. What? It doesn't matter. Just get one of them to do it. It doesn't matter which one it is. Just one of them. Died laughing. It was so freaking hilarious. So, Keenan and Kel are going to be the new Abbott and Costello? I mean, that's... Seriously, Alucard, that's what it sounds like.
Ha! Easy.
Enigma, who the hell are Abbott and Costello? You're going to have to explain that to people. Okay, Abbott and Costello were a comedy duo from back before I was born, who did a lot of really good comedy stuff. One of the most famous ones is Who's on First. Look it up right now on YouTube. Just type in Abbott and Costello, Who's on First. It's a great bit. But they were so popular that they branched out into movies where they did things like Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. And it was a comedy horror movie is what it was.
Thank goodness.
Only Sony hardware will manufacture now is PlayStation, Sony headphones, Sony Alpha cameras, Sony sensors, Sony Xperia. So no TVs. Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know who's on third. It really is. Who's on first is one of the best comedy bits ever conceived, ever put in anything. It's just so good. And if you don't know of it, you probably have seen... I mean, people have been inspired by that for decades. So good.
Another one bites the dust.
That's what it looks like to me. If they're doing that, they just... Keenan and Kel are going to try to become Abbott and Costello. And you know what? Good for them. Finding good comedy duos like that has been very difficult. So if they can recapture that magic, good for them. I'm not hating on it. Interesting. You know, I thought before Netflix started doing their own shit, I thought
All right.
Netflix was going to be dead because they didn't own anything. They were at the complete mercy of their marketing partners, and once all their marketing partners kind of broke off to do their own thing, I thought Netflix was going to be in a lot of trouble. Little did I know I was wrong. I was totally wrong. Netflix started doing their own thing. They started partnering with companies. They were smart. Been smart. Well, for that, and I'm sorry. They're smart for doing that. Ooh, that hurt. I'm not going to make it look like everything Netflix does is business-wise has been great. Because it hasn't been. But their business acumen to partner with companies. Ooh, there we go. To partner with companies and do things like that has been very intelligent. So I can't. 6, 8. I'm sorry, 13, 18. Okay, we have more to go for them. I think that's really intelligent the way they've handled their business that way. Liquid metal jacket. Okay. Not as good. Evasion chance is better. Okay. So they're gonna do it in all cash? Wow. Okay, so basically that's just Warner. So they just mooned. Basically, Netflix just mooned Paramount is what they did. They just pulled down their pants and said, "Kiss the fat part of our ass. We're going all cash, no stock options." Oh, Canabox, Pandora's box. That's amazing. Well, here's something I didn't know, Alucard, and I found this out later. The deal with Netflix is only to purchase Warner Brothers. It's not to do anything with Discovery.
Easy.
Seat of Skill. Gotta go to him at this point. So Netflix has not been interested, so to speak, in purchasing any of the Discovery stuff. They're not trying to get Food Network or Animal Planet or anything else. They're basically just doing, we want Warner Brothers. We want the Looney Tunes. We want DC Comics. We want everything that Warner owns, we want. We don't want Discovery. The Paramount bids have been, they want all of it. Paramount's offering more money, but Paramount has been saying they want Discovery, you know, Food Network, Animal Planet. They want the whole kit and caboodle. Discovery, they want it all. So I can see now why Netflix, I'm not Netflix, but Warner has been a little tepid about the Paramount offers, because the Paramount offers asking for things that they don't want to sell. That hurt like a bitch.
Nice.
Way to go, Eric. Yeah, you don't have anything I want right now. So that's one of those crucial pieces of information that I didn't know when I was reading the things that Paramount was offering more money, but they were wanting more shit, which I didn't know.
Well, that.
Because Paramount's offered a hell of a lot more than what Netflix is offering. But what we don't know, what we do know now that they were trying to buy everything, and we haven't known how much of it is stock options. Yeah, Discovery wants to keep Discovery. David Zaslav wants to maintain Discovery as its own independent thing, which makes sense because Discovery is not in any trouble. It's Warner Brothers that's been in trouble, and Discovery has done a lot to alleviate the accounts payable part of that ledger. Warner was up to their tits in debt. I mean, it's for those who don't know that. Warner had spent money hand over fist,
Wonderful.
and no one was worried about who's going to pay the bill. Well, that's a mistake. Like a huge mistake. Someone's got to pay that bill. And Warner was not worried about it. So AT&T owned Warner. Time Warner, for the record. And they weren't really doing a Golden Girl. Which Golden Girl is that? Is that Blanche? But they were...
Goodness.
Basically, Discovery bought them. And Discovery bought them for the very reason of what they're doing right now, to sell them. They did not buy Warner for a long-term investment. They were doing it to clear the books of as much debt as they could, so they could turn around and sell it and make a profit. And they're doing that. So, I mean, good for Zaslav. He should probably get a raise. But that's one of those things I didn't know. Because you read it on paper, and it's... Paramount is offering, you know, over $100 billion for Warner Brothers. And you're going, why aren't they taking it? Well, the reason why they're not taking it is because, first of all, they wanted more than just Warner. And second of all, they were probably offering a lot of stock options. I know there was a cash offering because of Jared Kushner and all that. But in reality,
Well, that was
whenever
easy.
there's a takeover bid like this, there's a stock options. Like when George Lucas sold Lucasfilm to Disney, they didn't just roll up and write him a check for, what was it, $6 billion, whatever it was. They just didn't roll up and write him a check for that. There was definitely cash involved, but there was also a lot of stock options involved. Oh, hello. Oh, crystal. Okay, I don't know what that's going to get us yet, but hey. So just always look at the money. The money is where everything flows around and looks at. Why would they turn down $100 billion if Netflix is only offering $80 billion, and it comes down to control and money? Money is. They weren't offering. They wanted more, and they were getting cash. So Netflix is going to write a check to the stockholders, is what it basically amounts to. Is that you are going to get anyone who's a stockholder with Warner Brothers, Time Warner, is going to get a cash payout for their stock. Based on how many shares they own.
Who else wants some?
One more level up, and he'll have maxed everything out. So anyway, just always follow the money and follow just what makes sense, and that's where you'll find the truth. And the reason why I say that is because the board of Netflix, and I've said this before, Alucard knows this because he's commented about it, and Grizzle's probably heard this before too, is the board of, there we go, completely maxed out his grid. The board of Netflix, of Warner Brothers, I'm sorry, the board of Warner Brothers has a legal duty, a fiduciary legal duty to do what is best for the stockholders. they cannot go rogue and say, for instance, Paramount is partially owned by Jared Kushner, okay? And Jared Kushner is the son-in-law of one Donald J. Trump. Not to get involved with politics here. I'm not telling anybody how to feel politically. But they are owned partially by Jared Kushner. And Netflix can't just say, we think Jared Kushner's a dick because his father-in-law is the president of the United States, and we think he's a dick for brains. Legally, they can't do that. If they do anything that is not in the best interests of the fiduciary of their stockholders, they can be held. They can be sued legally by the stockholders for not doing what's in the best interests, and what isn't makes the most money for the stockholders. Very important to remember that. Very important. If I'm a stockholder of Warner, right? And Paramount's saying, I'm going to give you $100 a share. And Netflix is saying, we're giving you $50 a share. And the people at Warner are saying, we're going to take the 50 instead of the 100. You have legal right. You can take civil action, and under penalty of law, you can take action against the board and say, no, I would much rather have $100 per share versus $50 per share. What is this bullshit? And they could say, well, it's Jared Kushner. And it's like, it doesn't freaking matter. Jared Kushner's money spends just as well as anybody else's. Give me my money. I want my money. So legally, they have to take what is best for the stockholder. And the truth is that if Netflix's offer is all cash, and Paramount's offer involves stock options, it's hard to argue against all cash, because stock is not guaranteed. You can't. You're not allowed to play favorites, not politically or not whatever. Because look at it like this. I brought this up, and Alucard was like, yeah, I agree with you 100%. If I'm on the Warner board, right? And I'm a significant stockholder in Netflix, and I'm not a significant holder in Paramount, and it would behoove me personally for me to sell to Netflix than it would be to sell to Paramount. That's not you being fiduciary. That's you looking out for you. That's not you looking out for your stockholders and your shareholders. It's you looking out for you, which is highly illegal in those cases, because you're on the board of a multi-billion-dollar corporation where people have invested money for retirement, all that good shit. So you can't do that. You cannot go rogue. You can't play favorites. Now, if you're a part of a private company like Steam, we were talking about the other day. Because Steam is privately owned, if Gabe Newell decides he wants to sell his shit to Microsoft tomorrow, there's not a lot of people that can say anything about it. The government can step in and say, no, we don't approve this. But there's not a lot of legal right anywhere, because they don't have the traditional stockholders or shareholders.
All right.
Not bad.
So just keep that kind of stuff in mind when you're thinking about legal ramifications and when you're talking about stockholders, publicly traded versus privately owned, and things like that. The people in charge, if it's of a publicly traded company, legally have to do what's best for their shareholders and their stockholders. Otherwise, they're in derelict of their duty. They can be sued. they can be, there's a lot of things that happen to them, but being sued, being arrested by the federal government, you can't do that. You can't just act out on your own. So, keep that in mind.
Well, that was easy.
And yeah, I kind of know what I'm talking about. Not exactly. I mean, it's not like I'm completely unaware of what's going on with it. Oh shit, 2 cure slimes. This is not good. Kill that son of a bitch, okay? There we go. You can't... I would have to be intimately familiar with the workings of the companies and the offers and all that, which I'm not. So I'm just spitballing on that kind of stuff. But my point is that you can't just they can't just act the way that they want to, and with no ramifications. The boards have to answer to people the same way that you and I have to answer to people. I try to, Alucard, just simply because you learn things, you know.
Another one bites.
As I said on Twitter yesterday, my master's degree in business is worth about as much as toilet paper. But at least right now it is. But at least I know what I'm talking about. You know, I can try to use it for things like this because it's true. Thank you, Outer. I appreciate that. Fiduciary is the word. It's a very important word. I have a Roth IRA with a young man over in, I don't know where he lives, but Desi likes him, so I like him too. So that's where my money is with him. From the very start, he told me, look, I am a fiduciary. I have to do what's in your best interests. I cannot just go off on my own and just say, I don't like
Goodness.
this. I'm not going to invest any of my money in this anymore. Any of the money anymore. I don't like it. He can't do that. At least not without my express written permission to do so. He can call me tomorrow and say, hey, Enigma, I kind of really hate Nintendo right now. We should totally not invest in Nintendo at all. And I can go, cool, but no. Nintendo's making money. So, STFU and continue to invest in Nintendo or keep my stuff in Nintendo. And he has to listen to me because he works for me. But he can call me and say, hey, Nintendo's kind of being a bunch of... Nice! Being a bunch of dicks right now. And I can say, yeah, I agree with you. But they're making me money. And that is really how it works, is that as my fiduciary representative, he cannot do anything again that does not benefit me without contacting me first. He has to let me know and call me and tell me what he thinks. Does Tom Selleck still have his... Wait, yeah, he does. Okay. I saw a movie, I don't remember the movie, where he had shaved his mustache, and I was like, holy shit, that doesn't even look like Tom Selleck. Who the hell is this guy? And it was Tom Selleck. But, you know what I mean? It didn't look like Tom Selleck. 14. 16. For those who don't know, Tom Selleck was a gnat's nut hair away from being Indiana Jones. 18 for that one. So we'll wait for that on 18. Yeah, he shaved it for a movie. I don't remember the movie. but I saw him without his mustache, and it kind of creeped me out. Just look it up. Tom Selleck without his mustache. He doesn't look like Tom Selleck anymore. But Selleck was almost Indiana Jones. They cast him. George Lucas cast him as Indiana Jones, and that's when the television network, was it ABC or CBS, whoever came back and said, "Yeah, no, you can't have him. He's Magnum PI, and we're not letting him out of his contract to star in your movie." And that's why Harrison Ford was cast. Okay, here we go. Hit the metal slime. Nice! Ah! Oh, that's just the stuff that dreams are made of right there.
Ha! Easy.
Things are looking up.
Because Harrison Ford, basically, George Lucas did not want Harrison Ford to be his guy. He didn't want to be known as... He didn't want Harrison Ford to get typecast as just George Lucas's guy. It's hard to beat Sam Elliott. Sam Elliott's mustache is... Yeah, that's a legendary stash. That's good right there. Take it. You like that, don't you, bitch? Yeah, give that to me. Next one is going to be that one. Dual wielding. And then we'll see what that is. Completely done. 34 now. 20 for that one. We'll take 20 for that one next, because I have her using spears. Here's Rob. He's got enough for that now. Where are we now? Zing Stick. Ring of Ruin. I'm not having him use claws, so I'll take that. Although that claw one, I wonder what that is. Diabetes guy, you mean Wilford Brimley? Why does it say he's only got... Okay, 7 of 8. Why does he only have 7 of 9, but it's 7 of 8? Alright, his maxed out. Maxed out his grid. Sam Elliott's mustache, though, I would say, if you're doing Mount Rushmore of mustaches, Sam Elliott. Sam Elliott, here I am, Sam Elliott. I got a mustache. You gotta take care of my mustache, because if you don't take care of my mustache, who's going to? Yeah, that's Wilford Brimley. Oh, that's the stuff right there.
Another one bites the dust.
Oh, okay. That's okay. The diabetes guy is perfectly acceptable. We know who you're talking about. Mr. Diabetes is Wilford Brimley. Steve Harvey's got a pretty damn good mustache. Damn, they're gonna attack. It's okay. Good night, Grizzle. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it,
Who
brother.
else wants some?
Geraldo's got a pretty good mustache. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Geraldo Rivera. Hey, I'll tell you a legendary mustache, and it's minimalistic. Billy D. Williams. Billy D. Williams' mustache is pretty damn awesome. Like I said, it's minimalistic. It's not a big, huge, bushy mustache, but it gets the job done. Oh, come on, baby. Now we got two of them down. Ow. That's right, Lando. Like I said, it's a minimalistic mustache. It's not the kind of mustache that's gonna like. It's not the Sam Elliott mustache. I think the Billy D. Williams mustache. Billy D, cool. He's a cool guy. Nice.
Wonderful.
But seriously, name something about Billy D. Williams that's not cool. You can't do it. If you look up cool in the dictionary, Billy D. Williams' picture is right there. That man is the very definition of cool.
Who else wants?
In fact, cool looks at Billy D. Williams and goes, "Damn, I want to be like that when I grow up." Billy D. got it. Really? Billy D. Williams is... Hold on, is that true? Yeah, it's fine. This says he identifies as a heterosexual man but embraces his feminine qualities. Okay. He's not gay. According to this, he's not gay. I mean, if it is, it's fine. But how he spends his general directives. General's jackets. Oh, General's jackets. Okay, so general stuff. We'll have to go out and find a way to make that stuff. I don't have a problem with anyone's preferred sexuality. I really don't. As long as they're not hurting anybody else, you know, go do, or themselves. Go do what you want to do. But to me,
Goodness.
if there's anyone who's swimming in girls, it's Billy D. Williams. Dude. Yeah, I just was like, Billy D. Williams is gay? I mean, if he is, it's fine, but that don't sound like the Billy D. Williams that I remember. Oh, we got another metal slime here. Metal King slime. Just crit it for me, would you? No, she hit it. Yeah. Ah, you ran away, you bastard. He didn't want getting 4 shots on him there. Love me some Billy D. Williams. He's a good dude. He's,
Did I do all
like I said,
right?
you look up cool in the dictionary. Cool looks at Billy D. Williams and wishes it could be like him. I remember during the press tour for Solo, Donald Glover, who played Lando in that movie, did an alright job. I'm not complaining at all about him whatsoever. But he sat down with Billy D. Williams and to talk about, you know, Lando and all that. And they asked Billy D. Williams afterwards, "What do you think of Donald Glover?" And he goes, "Oh, he's cool. He's not as cool as me, but he's still cool." And I went, "That's Billy D. Williams right there." I don't know how to get across that electrified floor, but I have an idea. And it's going to involve that guy. Yeah, he was played young Lando. And he was fine. As far as Solo goes, as far as Disney Star Wars go, you could do a lot worse than Solo. They did do a lot worse than Solo. Or, I'm sorry, there we go, right across the floor. And that's not saying that Solo is a good movie. It's not. But compared to the rest of the shit that Disney left on the stench, that Kathleen Kennedy left on the stench of Star Wars. That's the least of the worries. Yeah, Rogue One is not a bad movie. Usually the people who defend it are the ones that are like, it's actually probably my favorite of the Disney Star Wars movies. It's like, of course it is, because everything else is a steaming pile of shit. Token taker. Did that give me a lot of XP?
Right.
Not really. But why are they here? Casino tokens. Okay, I mean... Rogue One is not bad. As far as those films go. Now, to be fair, they already told that story. It's called Dark Forces. The first episode of Dark Forces, the first stage of Dark Forces, is how that works. So, yeah. So it's kind of like an unnecessary movie to me, but not everybody plays video games, so. Oh, shit.
Wonderful.
Nice.
I'll take the level. Pardon me. Nice. All right, we'll take it. All right, what do we got here? Okay. Oh, no! I wanted you to hit the metal slime. Okay, well, it's fine. Well, for now, anyway. There's two. Okay, we're alright. We're okay. 2 hits. It's gonna run away. I knew it! I knew it! I could just tell.
Thank goodness.
I was like, it's gonna run away. Oh, that sucked. Yeah, well, I know what to do here. There we go. Now we're gonna do Cure Slime.
Well, that was easy.
So we are just motoring our way through this dungeon, and they're not really hurting us. This is the last story dungeon in the game. I know there's a post-game. Ah, mini medal. Nice. Well, that is true. To be fair to James Woods, he's never stopped speaking out. He was silenced for a while because Twitter, it was not run by Elon Musk. When Elon took over Twitter, one of the first things he did was he restored a lot of the accounts of, for lack of a better term, political prisoners. It's basically what it was. And as far as I'm concerned, whether I agree with James Woods or not is completely irrelevant. The man has a right to speak his mind. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, it still sucks, but... Oh. Okay, that sucked ass. And that's really the thing. You know, we have this thing in this country called freedom of speech, which I know probably pisses off a lot of people, especially that are not in this country. But we can say pretty much whatever we want with certain circumstances and you know, they're not. You know, we can't yell fire in the theater. Can't threaten to kill the president. You know, things like that. But James Woods has a right to speak his mind. Agree with him or not, it's his right. Bacon wrapped Oreos. That sounds evil.
Did I do all right?
And again, guys, it's not my place to tell anyone how to feel politically about anything. So, I'm not trying to sway anyone's personal opinion one way or another about how they feel about some political issue. What I'm saying is that in this country we have a right to speak our mind, and that is how healthy debate and growing happens, is to listen to people who you might not agree with, and evolve. Or you evolve them. That's the thing, is that's how public debate and free speech works, is that we go through our I'll take dual wielding, even though I don't know what's really going to mean anything in the long run. What is this? Sword dance. Okay. I don't think so, Eric. Serena. Go. Shade shifting. Don't like that. Now, okay, well, at least Eric got knocked out of it. Good. Good, good. That works out.
We win again.
I think I maxed out Hendrick's grid, didn't we? So... yeah, he has no more points to spend at this point. He's got points, but he has nowhere to go with them. I'm going to say something controversial right now. I like Daisy Ridley. I really had, as far as her portrayal of Rey goes and everything, I have no problem with it. My entire problem with the Disney trilogy, the sequel trilogy, had nothing to do with Rey. As far as Rey, Disney Ridley's portrayal of Rey, she had nothing. She didn't do anything wrong. She did what she was told to do. She thought it was gonna. Oh shit, that hurt. She thought she was doing the right thing for her career. I got no problem with it. She's fine. It's all the sons of bitches around her that screwed her over. That's where I get pissed.
Ha! Easy.
Wasn't her fault at all. She's a pretty decent actress. She's beautiful. I have no problem at all with her acting as Rey. I have a problem with her character arc. I have a problem with all the bullshit surrounding it, the story, all that good stuff. But that's not Daisy Ridley. That's Kathleen Kennedy. That's Rian Johnson. That's J.J. Abrams. That's everyone around her. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying, is that I have no problem at all with Daisy Ridley. That hurt. It is the writers. It always is the writers and the producers and the director. See, what I don't think what people understand or realize is that with The Last Jedi, basically the story group and Rian Johnson sat down together and mapped that shit out and said, let's do this. And they didn't do it because they thought it was going to expand the story or make anything better. They did it to piss off people. And when you do that, if that is your entire goal of doing things, unless you're a stand-up freaking comedian, if your goal is to piss off your audience, yeah, exactly. I got no problem with Daisy Ridley. I think she was done dirty. She deserved better. Daisy Ridley deserved better. John Boyega and his crazy ass deserved better. Oscar Isaac deserved better. They all deserved better. They all deserve better. But Kathleen Kennedy couldn't get it through her frickin' thick skull that in order to build up new characters, you don't have to do it at the expense of the old ones. Oh shit. I didn't even see that guy pop up, but there he is.
Another one bites the dust.
Okay. That's true. Hack writers only do one trick, and that is, in order to get, it's like pro wrestling. The only way you can get somebody over is to put somebody down. And no, that's not how it works. You don't have to beat anybody down to get your characters over. Get your characters over by making them endearing to the audience. And you know how you make them endearing to the audience is you pass the torch. You don't destroy the torch. You don't burn what was there. You just pass the torch. Oh yeah, exactly. Nuh-uh, you can't hurt my Megatron because he's the leader of Decepticons. He's stronger than everybody else. Liquid metal swords. We have liquid metal everything. Okay. Well, this is a good time to do this then. Only because I'm curious. Not as good as a sword that we have by far. Good for a couple, but not really because of it doesn't hurt more. It doesn't do more than one. Okay. Liquid metal great sword is good for him. We need lamplights for that. I can get those. What about spears? Liquid metal spear. Much better. It's better for her. So let's go ahead and make that. Oh, you know what? I'm going to sue Yarny for making bourbon glasses. Yarny, if you're listening, bourbon glasses are my thing. They're mine. No, I'm kidding. I love Yarny. I do. I really do. She's amazing. Okay. Oh, this is good stuff. Okay, Enigma needs this. Let's see what we can do. No, Donkey Kong Country Return. Okay, I was to say, what the hell? Take it. That is good. No. Liquid metal helm. Okay. No, we're about to go. Okay. Typical. Metal slime armor? Oh, well, I have metal slime armor for Serena. I can make that, I can put that on her. Let's do this. No, he's got metal. Okay, hold on. No, I don't. Give it to her. All right. Okay. Ah. All right. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and it's 10. I need to go to bed so I can get up tomorrow for you guys and stream more. So let's meet the game. And let's go here. All right. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and call it for the night. This is a good stream. Good day of streaming. Another 3 hours today. So I want to thank everyone for being here. Do me a favor. If you're not done so yet, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Rumble, subscription on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, you're on Rumble. Smashing that like, commenting, sharing my stuff really helps me out. I am warm all of a sudden. It's probably the bourbon. I'm going to be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time to be here to pick up right where we're leaving off. We're going to continue the grind through the dungeon. We're going to continue trying to build the best armor and weapons we can for our characters. Dude, you go to bed, man. I hope so, Outer. We should be able to get to the final... Well, the final boss. The thing is, there's an epilogue to this game. So once we're done with the actual game, there's more to it afterwards. We'll figure that out when we get to it. There's a whole other key, all sorts of stuff to get. We'll figure it out when we get there. In the meantime, like I said, follow me, Twitch, Twitter, Rumble, YouTube, subscription on YouTube. Comment and share and like me on Rumble and YouTube. That'd be great. I do have a Fourth Wall store. I've been drinking out of my wonderful bourbon glass that I personally designed this logo for. That logo right there. See, it's right there. I've got a whole bunch of new stuff in my merch store at fourthwall.com at Fourth Wall. So go look up Evil Enigma on Fourth Wall. You can find all my stuff there. I just added a bunch of stuff a couple days ago. Another water bottle, another jersey, which I really need to order. I really want to get that white one. That looks really awesome. A scrunchie, a magnet, a sticker. I've been asked to get holographic stickers of that logo, and I've done that. So hopefully people will check that out. That goes to directly help the channel. Okay, guys? I am really hoping to turn this into be more successful in 2026. And I need a lot of help with that. I need a lot of help. The new white jersey, I'm going to order one because I really want one. Plus, I wear a lot of black. What can I say? So, guys, tomorrow morning, we're going to pick up right where we're leaving off. Dragon Quest 11, we're going to do this. Once we're done with Dragon Quest, I kind of want to continue Dragon Quest. It kind of occurred to me today that I never beat Dragon Quest 1 Remake on stream. So I still have our save on the Switch for that. Kind of want to do that. And then move into Dragon Quest 2. And then I have Dragon Quest 3, that the remake that I bought last year, or 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago, that I've not streamed. So I want to do all of that stuff. I love Dragon Quest. I really do. Old school fun all day long. So hope you guys will join me for that, okay? So join me tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And we're going to pick up right here where we're leaving off. Having a lot of fun doing this. I'm really enjoying the grind. I really enjoy the making of new items, all that good stuff. I really am enjoying it. Okay, guys? So I'll see everybody tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hope you guys will join me. Take care of yourselves. Get some rest. Get some sleep. Except for Outer Signal, who's already awake and over there in Europe. So I'll see everybody tomorrow. Okay, guys? Alucard, get some rest. You need sleep, brother. See everybody tomorrow. Thank you so much.